What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be showcasing the Phoenix. Now, I know a lot of people probably have never tamed one or rode one, so we're going to be kind of going over some of the abilities and maybe some of the lesser known things that the Phoenix can do, I suppose. So first off, we're going to start just with some the attacks. So the Phoenix has a kind of a, I don't know, that would be your C attack, or you click your joystick down. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's not a pick, but it's some kind of, I don't know what you call it. But then the right trigger is a regular peck, and then the left trigger is actually a fireball. It's kind of like the basilisk, but it shoots fire rather than poison. Another thing, not a lot of people know. Actually, phoenixes they can harvest more resources than any creature in the game except for a mantis. The only things they cannot harvest are fiber and berries, where the mantis can obviously carry a sickle. The phoenix can get wood, thatch, metal, stone, flint, pretty much anything other than fiber and berries. So, and they harvest a decent amount. Flint, they're pretty decent at flint and thatch. But next up, we're gonna take a look at some of the abilities in its inventory. So first off, we're gonna just start by we're gonna throw a stack of meat in here and cook it, and we're gonna do the same here and kind of compare and see how fast one cooks compared to the other. So it's been about 30 seconds. The grill, we'll check. The grill has all 40, and the Phoenix has 7, which is understandable. The grill does 12 at a time. The Phoenix does 1 at a time. Also, if you do harvest like prime meat, it will obviously cook it very fast so that it doesn't spoil on you. Another cool thing is the Phoenix actually makes gasoline in its inventory also. I don't know if it stacks or if it's 1 at a time. We'll check that right now. Okay, so it's 5 at a time, just like a refinery forge. So now we're going to try out metal and compare the two with a forge. So we'll start the forge first, and then we'll throw metal in the Phoenix. And we'll sit back for maybe 10 seconds and see the difference. Obviously, it's not a by any means end game goal, but I do know the Phoenix cooks metal pretty fast, and I would bet 2 or 3 of them would keep up with a industrial forge. It's that fast. We started the refinery forge first, and it has 1 cooked metal, and the Phoenix has 7 already. So it is about 3 times faster than a refinery forge for smelting metal. Also, guys, one other thing that is overlooked: the Phoenix are somewhat like the snow owl, but instead of dropping pellets, they drop silica pearls. They also have a chance to drop black pearls. One other ability the Phoenix does have is kind of like a glide ability. So if you're holding down sprint and you hold on Xbox or PlayStation, would be the jump button, so A button on Xbox, and you kind of hold it down for 3 seconds and then he glides, which surprisingly is somewhat fast. The turning radius is absolutely terrible. I mean, I have it all the way to the side, and we are a mile away from where we started. But don't mind the screen freeze. This is Ragnarok. It is pretty fast. It is faster than a PT. So it doesn't drain a ton of stamina either. And if you actually brush against something, if I can ever turn and find a creature, it deals fire damage for, I believe it's 8 or 10 seconds. See if we can find some up on the hill here to hit. If we can make the turn even. Okay, there's an RG. Well, we'll try to get this RG here. Or better yet, this Carno. So we hit the Carno. It is alpha boosted, but as you can see, it will take 10 seconds, I think it is. Alrighty guys, so lastly what we got here is probably the most overlooked and I would say the most strong aspect it has going for it. If you didn't know, the fire breath thing that it does do with the left trigger attack, it does fire damage over time, and for bigger creatures it does more damage. So for say a dodo, it would hardly do any damage, but say a medium sized dino like this thorny dragon, and again another thing, it doesn't actually show damage dealt or that you kill the creature, but it did two-shot it. So for say a rock golem, they do a very large amount of damage. And this is obviously a wild rock golem, but we are going to shoot him one time with this burn. Make sure we got him. I think we got him. We'll jump off and look at his health. Maybe we won't. We're stuck in him. Try to get him out of the trees here. Alright, he's at 26. Okay, he's at full health. 26k. We'll circle around here. We must have missed him the first time. Their hitbox is kind of weird for it. Alright, let's see here. As you can see, he's down 1,000 health from one shot. We'll do it again here. He was at 25.7, I believe it was. Like I said, the hitbox is a little bit weird. They'll show they're on fire, but they actually won't be taking damage. See there in the left corner, 25, 24.9, 24.8. So in 2 shots, he's down 2,000 health. And it doesn't stack, so you do have to wait for the fire to burn out to hit again, but I could see how this could be very, very useful. And as you can see again in the top left corner, he is down 3,000 health. Let me test real quick to see what the range would be like, considering if you were using this in a PvP scenario, somebody was soaking your base. We'll try to hit him from like here. That looks reasonable. If he doesn't juke my flame, we'll line this up again. We'll shoot a couple here, because again, like I said, it doesn't stack. I just want to make sure we get a hit marker on him there. That's probably about as far as you're going to want to get. So it did hit, and that was a pretty decent amount of distance between where he was when I was shooting him. So I would say if in a PvP scenario somebody is soaking your base and you do have one, a Phoenix, I mean, it's not crazy to think you're this far away and you're shooting at them. Obviously you can't sit still for very long because their health pool isn't ridiculous, and somebody would, be shotgunning you or, trying to snipe you off the back or whatever the case may be. But as you can see, his health is going down again, and I was pretty far away. One thing to note, melee does not matter how much you level it or don't level it. I tested this earlier. The right click attack does the same regardless of the level it spawned in at, and the fireball did the exact same regardless of what it started at also. So a level 5 Phoenix is going to do the same as a 150, or a pure health Phoenix is going to do the same as a pure melee Phoenix. So I mean, again, this is a wild rock golem, so he's got 27,000 health, but he's almost half health already, and we've shot him 8 times. So you find a rock golem on PvP server, and you maybe got 12k HP, obviously with a 40 armor saddle or something. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the Phoenix showcase. If you did learn something or enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.